Archangel Michael says there are moments in life when the spiritual realm cannot wait, when the veil between heaven and earth becomes so thin that even a whisper from above feels like thunder inside your soul. He says this is one of those moments. He speaks not with fear, but with firmness, with a voice that trembles the unseen world. He says 30 minutes is all that stands between what was hidden and what is about to be revealed, between the confusion that has followed you for so long and the clarity that is finally coming. He says you are being called, not randomly, not accidentally, but with purpose, with divine urgency, because something around you has been disguised, blurred, masked, pretending to be one thing while acting as another. He says the time has come to open your eyes to truth, but not in a way that harms you. He says truth is never meant to break you, it is meant to free you. God is with you in this moment. Not from a distance, not as a silent observer, but as a presence that wraps around you like air itself. God says you are safe. God says this moment is for protection, not for fear. God says that sometimes He allows certain shadows to appear in your path so that you learn how bright your light truly is. God says He has been preparing you quietly, slowly, deeply for this moment of revelation. Not to scare you, but to strengthen you. Not to shake your spirit, but to show you how powerful your intuition has always been. You have felt something for a long time. Something you couldn't fully describe, something that stayed just out of reach, like meaning hiding behind fog. You noticed moments that didn't feel right, words that didn't match actions, energies that felt different from what they were pretending to be. You sensed something, not out of paranoia, not out of fear, but because your soul is sensitive to spiritual truth. You felt that someone's real face was covered, hidden, unfinished. You felt that someone's intentions in your life needed to be revealed. And now the heavens say the moment has arrived. Not tomorrow, not later, not eventually. Now. Archangel Michael says delay is no longer allowed. Avoidance is no longer permitted. This is a divine command for clarity. Michael is not shouting in anger, he is shouting in urgency. He has watched you doubt your intuition. He has watched you give chances, extend compassion, stretch yourself beyond your limits just to keep peace. He says God saw every time you tried to protect someone who did not protect you. God saw every time you gave loyalty where loyalty was not returned. God saw your heart bending, breaking, still loving, still forgiving even when you were not understood. God says you do not lose anything by being a good person, but He will not allow your goodness to be used against you. That is why the spiritual alarm is ringing now. There is something around you that must be exposed, not to destroy someone, but to liberate you. Michael says exposure does not mean harm, exposure means truth coming into light. Exposure means spiritual clarity. Exposure means no more illusions stealing your peace. Someone's real intentions, real motives, real energy have been unclear, and now heaven says clarity is the gift you are being given. Not because you asked forcefully, but because your heart deserves rest. Your mind deserves peace. Your spirit deserves freedom. God says He has seen you holding everything together. Even on the days you were overwhelmed, even when you cried quietly. Even when you questioned why things felt so heavy. He saw you waking up every morning and choosing hope again. Choosing faith again. Choosing to believe again. He saw you working through battles no one else knew. He saw you carrying burdens you never complained about. And because of this, He says it is time for divine intervention. Time for spiritual justice. Time for the truth that has been held back to finally move toward you. Michael says you are not losing anything in this moment. You are gaining everything. You are gaining clarity, protection, strength, vision. You are gaining spiritual intelligence. You are gaining freedom from confusion. You are gaining the ability to move forward without the weight that someone else's hidden intentions placed on you. This is not a warning of danger, this is a declaration of liberation. Heaven is not here to frighten you, heaven is here to lift you. The reason Michael sounds urgent is because your breakthrough is very close. And when a breakthrough is close, distractions rise, illusions rise, old energies rise, and masked intentions rise. But God says He refuses to let anything or anyone pull you backward. He refuses to let you become stuck in cycles you have already outgrown. He refuses to let your destiny be delayed by situations that are not aligned with your purpose. The urgency is not because darkness is winning, it is because your victory is near. God says there has been a misunderstanding around you. A misalignment of energy, a confusion someone created knowingly or unknowingly. Someone may have acted out of insecurity, jealousy, fear, or misunderstanding. Someone may have sent you mixed signals, mixed intentions, mixed emotions. Someone may have appeared supportive while quietly doubting you. Someone may have acted like a friend while behaving differently behind the scenes. Someone may have been close to you but emotionally distant. Someone may have held back truth because they were afraid of losing control. But heaven says no one has control over your destiny except God. Michael says do not fear exposure. Exposure is God breaking illusions. Exposure is God revealing what you could not see. Exposure is God removing spiritual fog. Exposure is God defending your future. He says the exposure you are about to receive is not something that will break your heart, it will heal your heart. It will confirm what your intuition already whispered. It will strengthen your spirit, not crush it. It will reveal intentions, not punish you. It will protect you, not frighten you. This is not a message of harm. This is a message of empowerment. God says take a deep breath. Feel the truth settling into your chest like light. Feel the divine energy wrapping around you. Feel the assurance that you are not alone in this moment. Feel the presence of Archangel Michael standing beside you with his sword of truth. Not to fight flesh and blood, but to cut through illusions and spiritual confusion. He is not here to frighten you. He is here to defend you. To guide you. To reveal. To protect. To illuminate, heaven says that within these 30 minutes, a shift begins. Not a physical event you need to fear, but a spiritual unveiling that will slowly show you what you need to know. A conversation, a sign, a dream, an intuition, a sudden realization, a sudden clarity, something will begin aligning. Something will begin making sense. Something will become clearer than it has ever been before. You will not be harmed, you will be awakened. God says trust this process. He says do not run from clarity. Do not fear truth. Truth is a doorway, not a threat. Truth sets you free from spiritual entanglements, emotional burdens, and mental confusion. He says you have been strong for too long, patient for too long, forgiving for too long, and now he is stepping in to carry what you no longer need to hold. Michael says that someone's real face, meaning their true intentions, real emotions, authentic energy, must be shown to you so you can make choices that protect your peace. Not because they are evil, but because they are misaligned with your path. Some people are not meant to walk with you into your next chapter. Some energies are not meant to accompany you into your blessing. Some connections are seasonal, not eternal. Some relationships serve their purpose and then fade. And some people wear masks because they fear being vulnerable, not because they wish to harm you. God says your heart can handle the truth because He is holding your heart. He says do not imagine the worst. Do not create fear. Do not assume danger. Simply be open to clarity. Be open to revelation. Be open to understanding. Be open to the idea that what is coming is not punishment, but purification. Not pain, but release. Not loss, but renewal. Heaven says you are stepping into a season where you will see everything more clearly, your relationships, your purpose, your path, your blessings, your challenges, your allies, your lessons. God is removing spiritual noise. God is clearing emotional fog. God is removing distractions. God is guiding you with precision. God is guarding your steps. God is surrounding you with divine protection. Nothing will go wrong for you. Nothing will harm you. Nothing will break you. Because God is walking ahead of you, beside you, and behind you. Archangel Michael says this message is not to scare you into obedience but to awaken you into awareness. He says heaven is shouting only because your spirit is ready. He says your next chapter requires clarity, strength, and truth. He says this is your moment. He says this is your turning point. He says you are not here by accident. You were guided to this message because your soul is aligned with it. God says trust Him. Trust the unfolding. Trust the timing. Trust the guidance you feel. Trust that what is being exposed is for your good. Trust that nothing is happening against you, everything is happening for you. Trust that your safety is guaranteed. Trust that your peace is being restored. Trust that your destiny is protected. Trust that you are being lifted, not shaken, you are safe. You are chosen. You are guided. You are protected. You are watched over. You are surrounded by angels. You are held by God. You are stepping into clarity, light, truth, and spiritual strength. And nothing that is revealed will harm you, it will free you. God says trust Him and pray, because this is your moment of revelation, liberation, and divine protection. Archangel Michael speaks over your life with a voice that carries both urgency and compassion, and he says there are only 30 minutes left in a spiritual window that has opened specifically for you. He calls your name in a tone that feels like thunder wrapped in light, and he says he is ordering you to open this message right now because the truth that has been hidden for so long is no longer allowed to stay in the dark. He is not frightening you, he is guiding you. You are protected. You are surrounded. You are held in a shield of divine blue flame so that nothing around you can pull you down or cause harm. Even though this message carries urgency, it carries safety, too. God is with you. God is watching over you. Nothing will go wrong with you because you are not alone in this moment. You are being instructed, not punished. You are being awakened, not warned in fear. You are being lifted, not threatened. And the reason this message comes with so much force is because the truth that is meant to be exposed has been delayed for too long, and heaven is finally stepping in. Michael knows you have been sensing something. A feeling. A whisper. A strange knowing inside your spirit that something isn't adding up. You have tried to ignore it, tried to silence it, tried to give people the benefit of the doubt because your heart is gentle and you don't like assuming bad things about anyone. But the divine realm is telling you that your intuition has been trying to protect you for months, even years. A veil has been covering someone's real face, and this is the moment where the veil is removed. Not to hurt you. Not to shock you in a painful way. But to free you. To empower you. To set you on a path where no one can block what is meant for you again. Michael says the real face of someone around you is being exposed, and this exposure is an act of mercy, not destruction. Because your blessings, your progress, your peace, and your advantage come from clarity, not confusion. You have prayed for a sign so many times, and now the sign is here. But Michael says this sign requires your attention right now. Not later. Not after you finish something. Not after you take a break. Right now. Because the spiritual timing of exposure is extremely precise. When heaven decides a truth must be revealed, it must be received. And Michael says you are spiritually strong enough to receive it. He says you must understand something very important. God is not turning anything against you. God is guiding everything for you. The reason the message feels urgent is because your next season is beginning to open, and for you to step into it, you must see what was hidden. You must understand what your spirit felt but your mind could not fully grasp. And the divine realm says you are ready now. You are emotionally ready. You are spiritually ready. You are mentally ready. You are ready to see the truth with strength instead of fear. You are ready to see people for who they truly are, not for who they pretend to be. Michael says there is someone whose intentions were never aligned with yours. Someone who smiled but carried a different energy within. Someone who watched you rise and felt uneasy. Someone who pretended to support you but felt something else behind closed doors. And he says this exposure is gentle, not catastrophic. It will not break you, it will empower you. Heaven is not exposing this person to hurt you, heaven is exposing them to protect your future. Michael whispers that you have suffered enough from hidden energies, unspoken truths, and unexplained situations that drained you. The confusion you carried did not come from you. It came from the hidden actions and masked emotions of someone around you whose real intentions were never pure. Not evil, just not aligned with your highest good. And because your destiny is entering a phase of acceleration, God can no longer allow you to carry people who cannot travel with you spiritually. Michael says your blessings were delayed because someone near you could not be trusted with them. And now that this truth is being brought into the light, your blessings can flow again. He says you are safe. He repeats that again and again because he wants that message to settle deep inside your spirit. You are safe. You are protected. You are guarded. You are not in danger. You are not threatened. You are not at risk. This message is not about harm, this message is about revelation, clarity, and divine empowerment. You are stepping into a season where only pure intentions can remain around you. Michael says your heart has been too forgiving. You have given too many chances. You have excused behaviors that didn't make sense. You have prayed for people even when they didn't treat you the way you deserved. And God saw all of it. Heaven saw your tears, your patience, your attempts, your efforts. Nothing went unnoticed. And now heaven is rewarding you, not punishing you. That is why this exposure comes with spiritual authority, because God believes you deserve the truth. There were moments when you doubted yourself, wondering if you were overthinking, if you were imagining things, if you were just too sensitive. But Michael says you weren't wrong. Your spirit was tapping into something real. And now the truth comes forward not to shock you, but to heal you from confusion you didn't deserve to carry. Michael says the person whose real face must be exposed is someone who underestimated your spiritual sensitivity. They thought you didn't know. They thought you couldn't feel it. They thought you were unaware. But God was watching. God was recording everything invisible. And now that the time has come, the divine realm is giving you vision, spiritual vision, the ability to see beyond words and into intentions. This is your upgrade. This is your activation. This is your spiritual empowerment. Heaven says that once this truth settles in your heart, something miraculous begins to happen. Your energy shifts. Your path clears. Your blessings accelerate. The delays break. The confusion stops. The spiritual fog around you lifts. You begin to feel like yourself again, stronger, lighter, clearer, more focused. You begin to see opportunities that were blocked before. You begin to attract people who match your soul instead of draining your spirit. You begin to step into a season where everything that belongs to you flows naturally without resistance. Michael says God has been preparing something huge for you, a new chapter where peace is real. Success is real, support is real, love is real, and intentions are pure. And for you to enter that new chapter, the old energies must be revealed and removed. That is why this message feels urgent. This is why the divine realm is calling your name right now. This is why the window is open for 30 minutes, because this is the moment where you receive the clarity that sets your future free. You are not losing anyone important. You are losing illusions. And illusions were hurting you more than the truth ever could. Michael says you must trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust the signs that have been coming to you. Trust the small whispers that made no sense before. Trust the spiritual pressure you felt recently. Because that pressure was the signal that exposure was coming. You were sensing the spiritual shift before it arrived. Heaven says your life is entering alignment. Your path is being corrected. Your energy is being restored. Your heart is being protected. Your future is being reshaped. Nothing wrong is happening. Everything is falling into place. Michael says you must breathe. You must allow this message to settle. You must allow the divine truth to flow through you. Because this is not the end of anything meaningful. This is the beginning of something beautiful. Heaven says you are chosen. You are guided. You are protected. You are watched over. And nothing will go wrong with you because God is with you in every step. Every moment, every breath. If you want, I can continue this message with deeper details, more emotional revelation, or more divine reassurance. Archangel Michael is speaking to you in this moment with a trembling voice that carries the weight of something sacred, something immediate, something that cannot wait. He says there are only 30 minutes left, and the air around you is shifting in a way you cannot see but can feel, like the atmosphere itself is trying to whisper that something is unfolding behind the curtain of your daily life. He says he orders you to open your heart, open your spiritual eyes, open your sense of truth right now, because this moment is not ordinary, this moment is not random. This moment is chosen. You are chosen. And the truth that has been circling your life like a silent shadow is finally stepping into the light. Michael says someone's real face is being exposed, and you were never supposed to be in the dark. God will be with you. Nothing will go wrong with you, because He protects you, surrounds you, shields you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray, because what you are about to understand is tied to the next chapter of your destiny. You have felt something for a long time, a sensation you couldn't explain, a disturbance in your spirit that didn't match your physical reality. It was the feeling that someone around you was not showing their true intentions. Not revealing their true energy, not being honest about how they spoke of you, thought of you, or approached you. You brushed it off. You ignored it because you did not want to assume anything negative about anyone. You are a gentle soul, and you choose peace over suspicion. But heaven saw something you did not see. Heaven heard something you did not hear. Heaven watched conversations you were not present for. Heaven saw the truth behind a mask someone has been wearing near you, and Michael says the time for pretending. God says this is an urgent message only for you, and the timing of it is divinely arranged. God says there are moments in your life when heaven bends close, when the spiritual realm leans in and speaks directly to your heart. And right now is one of those moments. Archangel Michael says there are exactly 30 minutes left in a window of spiritual revelation, and you are being ordered by divine authority to open this message, not out of fear, but out of love, protection, and destiny. God says something is about to be exposed, something about someone whose real face needs to be revealed so you can walk forward without confusion, doubt, or emotional weight. This is not meant to scare you, this is meant to free you, heal you, and prepare you for the breakthrough that has already been scheduled in the unseen realm. You are safe. God will be with you. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are being guided, protected, and uplifted in every breath and every step, even when you don't realize it. God says you have been sensing something in your spirit. Sometimes it comes as a strange feeling in your chest, sometimes as a sudden heaviness in your mind, sometimes as a quiet whisper asking you to pay attention. You try to ignore it, you try to distract yourself, but it keeps returning. God says that is not anxiety, that is not fear, that is not overthinking, that is divine intuition. That is heaven calling your name. That is Archangel Michael standing next to you, urging you, nudging you, guiding you to see what your physical eyes could not see. God says the truth has been circling around you like a message trapped behind a closed door, waiting for the right moment to enter. And that moment is now. That door has opened. Heaven has given permission for truth to be revealed. God says you have shown incredible patience, endurance, and strength in situations where others would have given up. You have carried emotional burdens without telling anyone. You have cried quietly when no one was watching. You have prayed silently in the dark moments when you felt alone. You have survived disappointments that could have broken you. And yet, you still love, you still hope, you still give, you still care. God says that is why this message is being delivered to you personally. Because your heart has been pure, your intentions have been genuine. And heaven has chosen to honor that purity with truth, protection, and clarity. Archangel Michael says someone around you has been wearing a mask. Their real face must be exposed because you deserve honesty, loyalty, and transparency. Heaven is not exposing this person to hurt you, heaven is exposing them to free you from emotional manipulation, confusion, and spiritual blockage. God says this person's energy has been interfering with your blessings. Not by any power they have, but because your soul is sensitive, kind, and deeply connected, and their hidden intentions have been weighing on your spirit. Heaven does not want you to walk into your next season carrying doubts, unresolved questions, or misplaced trust. So the truth must be revealed, gently, but clearly. God says you have been asking for a sign. You may not have said it out loud, but in your heart, you whispered, God, please show me. Please let me know the truth. Please protect me from whatever I cannot see. And heaven heard that whisper. Heaven moved immediately. Heaven did not delay. God says He has been setting up the path for revelation, arranging moments, sending subtle signs, nudging your intuition, and now He is sending Archangel Michael to deliver this final spiritual alert. Open this message now, because your clarity depends on it. Your peace depends on it. Your next miracle depends on it. God says He has watched you struggle with thoughts like, why did they do that? Why do I feel this way? What am I not seeing? Why does something feel off? These questions were not signs of doubt. They were signs of spiritual sensitivity. You are spiritually gifted, even if you don't fully realize it. You feel energy deeply, you sense intentions intuitively, you detect shifts before they happen. God says that is because He placed a divine light in you that reveals truth even when people try to hide it. Your spirit knows. Your soul knows. Heaven knows. And now heaven is choosing to show you what your heart already suspected. Archangel Michael says you have been protected from so many unseen dangers. There were moments when negative energy tried to reach you, but heaven blocked it. There were conversations about you that could have hurt you, but heaven shielded you. There were intentions directed toward you that were not pure, but heaven intervened. You have angels around you that fight for you, guard you, and surround you with divine light. You may not always feel them, but they are always there. And now, Archangel Michael says the final step of your protection is revealing the truth about someone whose real face needs to be exposed so that you can walk forward without carrying their shadow. God says someone around you has not been honest, either with themselves or with you. It may not be malicious, it may come from their own fear, insecurity, jealousy, or confusion. But their hidden intentions have created spiritual fog around you. God says this fog must be cleared. Not because He wants to punish them, but because He wants to bless you. God says He cannot let you walk into your miracle season connected to someone who is not aligned with your destiny. Your blessings require clarity. Your breakthrough requires emotional freedom. Your elevation requires truth. So heaven is stepping in. God says there is a reason you felt distance, silence, or strange energy from someone recently. There is a reason your heart felt uneasy without explanation. There is a reason your spirit kept giving you little warnings, even when your mind tried to dismiss them. God says those were not coincidences. Those were divine alerts. Heaven was trying to prepare you gently, so that today, when the truth is revealed, your heart will not be shocked, it will be relieved. You will finally understand why things felt the way they did. You will finally see what your soul was trying to show you all along. Archangel Michael says you have exactly 30 minutes in this divine window to receive this message while the spiritual realm is open, while intuition is heightened, and while truth is ready to flow freely. Heaven rarely opens windows like this, but when it does, it sends messages like lightning, quick, powerful, unstoppable, undeniable. Archangel Michael says he is standing beside you right now. With his wings of protection wrapped around you, making sure that nothing negative touches you while the truth is being revealed. You are safe. You are guarded. You are protected. God says the person whose real face must be exposed is someone you trusted more than they deserved. Someone you cared about deeply. Someone you gave chances to. Someone you defended emotionally. Someone you believed in, even when they did not believe in themselves. God says your loyalty has been beautiful, but it has also been taken for granted. Heaven is not exposing them to create conflict. Heaven is exposing them so you can reclaim your energy, your peace, your clarity, and your spiritual power. God says this person has been hiding their true feelings. They have been holding back honesty. They have been pretending to be someone they are not. They have been presenting an image that doesn't match their intentions. And because you are deeply intuitive, your spirit picked up on this long before your mind did. But you kept giving them benefit of the doubt. You kept trying to understand. You kept giving chances. You kept hoping they would change, open up, or align with truth. God says He admires your heart, but now He must step in because this is no longer your burden to carry. God says the exposure will not hurt you, it will free you. It will bring you peace. It will bring you understanding. It will lift a weight from your spirit. It will release you from confusion. It will give you clarity that you have been craving for so long. God says once the truth is revealed, you will feel a sudden emotional lightness, as if something heavy has been taken off your chest. You will sleep better. You will think clearer. Your intuition will sharpen. Your blessings will unlock faster. Your energy will rise. Your spirit will breathe again. God says you are entering a season of divine justice. Not revenge, not punishment, justice. Spiritual justice means truth comes to light. Masks come off. Real intentions are revealed. Hidden emotions surface. False connections fall away. Genuine connections strengthen. God says He is aligning your life with truth, authenticity, and purity because your destiny requires it. You cannot step into your highest blessings while carrying people who are not meant to go with you. Archangel Michael says you must not fear this revelation. It is not dangerous. It is not harmful. It is not something that will break you. It is something that will make you stronger, wiser, clearer, and more aligned with your spiritual path. You were not meant to walk in confusion. You were not meant to feel unsure. You were not meant to question your worth or your intuition. You were meant to walk confidently, boldly, and peacefully. That is why the truth is being revealed now. God says He has chosen you for blessings that others cannot even imagine. You have a divine calling on your life. You have spiritual gifts that you haven't fully discovered yet. You have a destiny that is greater than your doubts, stronger than your fears, and more powerful than the intentions of anyone who has ever wished against you. God says He is preparing you for elevation, and the first step of elevation is separation, from illusions, from fake relationships, from people who drain your energy, from connections that are not aligned with your purpose. God says the person whose real face must be exposed has been pulling on your emotional energy in subtle ways. Their words did not always match their actions. Their kindness had gaps. Their connection had inconsistencies. Their intentions were unclear. Their loyalty was questionable. You felt it but could not explain it. Today, heaven is explaining it for you. God says that after this message, you will notice signs everywhere, clear signs, unmistakable signs, signs that confirm everything your intuition has already known. Conversations will reveal truth. Actions will reveal truth. Timing will reveal truth. You will not need to confront anyone, the truth will reveal itself naturally, gently, and clearly. And when it does, you will not feel anger, you will feel peace. Because heaven has been preparing your heart for this moment, God says He is sending blessings your way that require emotional space, mental clarity, and spiritual alignment. These blessings are big, bigger than your doubts, bigger than your past, bigger than anything you lost. And because these blessings are so big, heaven cannot allow anyone with hidden intentions to stay close to you. You are being purified, lifted, and prepared. God says He is not taking anyone away from you. He is taking confusion away from you. He is taking emotional heaviness away from you. He is taking spiritual interference away from you. He is taking manipulation away from you. He is taking false energy away from you. He is taking anything that is blocking your blessings out of your path. God says He is replacing all of that with peace, clarity, protection, love, abundance, alignment, and truth. He is placing angels around you to guide you through every step ahead. He is sending Archangel Michael to stand beside you, guard you, and reveal truth gently. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are protected at the highest spiritual level. God says the exposure will not bring chaos, it will bring closure. It will not bring fear, it will bring freedom. It will not bring sadness, it will bring understanding. It will not bring loss, it will bring direction. It will not bring pain, it will bring healing. Heaven is doing this for you, not to you. God says your future is full of miracles. Doors that were closed will open. Opportunities that were stuck will move. Blessings that were delayed will accelerate. People who are genuinely meant for you will come closer. The right person will show you their real heart, not hide behind a mask. God says someone truly aligned with your soul will enter your life, bringing stability, loyalty, love, and respect, the kind your heart deserves. Archangel Michael says the next 30 minutes are spiritually charged. You are being infused with clarity, strength, and divine protection. You are being lifted. You are being aligned. You are being prepared. Your spirit is awakening, your intuition is sharpening, your path is clearing. God says you are stepping into a new chapter. And this chapter requires truth. It requires authenticity. It requires real connections. It requires pure intentions. It requires people who support you, not drain you. People who lift you, not confuse you. People who love you, not pretend. God says you are not losing anyone. You are gaining clarity. You are gaining blessings. You are gaining protection. You are gaining truth. And truth is the greatest gift heaven can give you. God says He is with you. He will stay with you. He will walk with you. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are protected. You are guided. You are loved. You are chosen. Your miracle is closer than you think. Your breakthrough is already on its way. Your clarity begins now. God says this message is reaching you at the exact second it was meant to find you. There are no accidents in the spirit world, no coincidences, no random moments where heaven chooses to speak. When God sends a message and Archangel Michael echoes it, it means your spirit has reached a point where silence is no longer allowed. Heaven has watched you longer than you realize. Heaven has listened to your prayers even when you were too tired to speak them out loud. Heaven has seen you fighting battles that no one around you acknowledged or cared to see. And now, God says 30 minutes remain before the truth needs to be revealed inside your spirit. Not in fear, but in awakening. Not to shake you, but to open your eyes to a truth that has waited too long. Archangel Michael says he stands next to you right now, not in anger, not in warning, but in urgency. He says you have been doubting your intuition for far too long. You sensed something was wrong, you felt the energy shifting, you felt someone wearing a mask around you, and yet you pushed those warnings aside because of your good heart. You gave the benefit of the doubt, you gave love where you were